Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your Coach Renz, and today again I'm at the commercial kitchen for Uncle Renz Popcorn, where we make the best popcorn that you have ever had in your life. So go ahead and go to the letter U, the letter R, the word popcorn.com. Order some popcorn. You know you're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be the best thing you ever had. So just go ahead and order it, okay? But today we're talking about something totally different. Today we're going to tell you the top 3 reasons why most of you are struggling financially. If you do these 3 things, if you take care of these 3 things, then I guarantee, now I don't make many guarantees, but I guarantee that your financial picture, your financial security will change. And it's going to change drastically. But before I even get started, I want to put 2 things out. One, I give total gratitude to everyone who already supports the channel, who subscribes, who orders from Uncle Renz Popcorn, my coaching clients, from everybody on Patreon. Thank you very much. That's number 1. Number 2, this is the part you're not going to like. If you want to be successful, you got to do the work. You must do the work. You got to go through the process. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your activity right so that you can get the right results. But if you're not doing the activity, if you're not in there, it's not going to work. If you're waiting for it to just happen or waiting for things to get perfect for you to be able to do it, it's never going to happen. And next year, you'll be saying the same thing. I got to get my finances right. I got to get my side hustle right. I got to do these things. But if you don't ever take the time to put forth the effort, it's never going to happen. So if that's you, if you're the kind of person that's just going to float through life, let the wind carry you however it carries you, let the economy carry you however it's going to carry you, let your job carry you however it's going to carry you at the whim of anybody who decides they want to keep you or fire you, then just go ahead, turn this video off right now. Don't listen no more, because this video is really not for you. This video is only for people who want to change their lives. If you don't want to change your financial picture, change your life, then don't listen to this video. But if you do, keep listening till I get to the end. So here's the deal. The number 1 thing that you got to do in order to change your complete financial picture is you have to get on a budget. You got to get on a budget. And for anybody who thinks that a budget is slavery, I want you to look at it from this point of view. Who's going to make this budget? You're going to make the budget. So the first thing, you have to get on a budget. I've shown you guys my 70-10-10-10 plan. That's where you only live off 70% of what you make. All your bills, all your initial expenses only come out of 70% of the income that you make. 10% goes into your financial freedom account. These are the account you're going to invest in. We're going to talk about that as the third thing. But then you got 10% going into your play money, 10% just going into savings. Everything else that you have to pay, must pay, gonna pay, gotta pay, comes out of that 70%. Now, if you're already too leveraged, I did a whole nother video and there's a whole nother process to get yourself down out of that situation. But you have got to get on a budget. If you don't get on a budget, it's never going to happen, because you don't know where your money's going. You got to track where your money's going. Information is key. And without tracking that information, you have no idea where your money's going, how it's going, who it's going to. You're paying everybody else except yourself. So the first thing is you got to get on a budget so you can pay yourself first. Now, you've heard that wisdom, you know that wisdom, but are you following that wisdom? That's the question. The action is what matters. That's number 1. Like I said, this video is going to be short, so you got to hang with me. Number 2, the second reason is that your credit is jacked up. You have bad credit. You consistently have bad credit. Until you change your credit profile, you're not going to be able to get out of this situation, because every time you make money, every time you save money, it's going to go away to some creditor. It's going to go away to higher interest rates. It's going to go away to all kind of bad check processing and other things like that. You have got to get your credit together. We live in a world today where cash talks, money talks, but credit starts conversations. Credit starts conversations. You can't have a conversation with the bank if you got bad credit. You can't have a conversation with investors if you got bad credit. You can't have a conversation about commercial retail space if you got bad credit. These are conversations you're not going to have if you got bad credit. You got to get your credit score up. You got to at least get into the 650 so you can play the game. You ain't even playing the game if you ain't in the 650. Now, if all you want is a house and you want to put 3.5% down, get your FHA loan, then sure, you only need a 580. But if your plan is to find financial freedom, to be able to invest, to be able to move your money, and so that your money is making money, You have got to get your credit score up. And today it is much easier to get your credit score up than it was 15, 20 years ago. The information has changed. The opportunities have changed. The how often they report to your the credit bureaus, that's changed. That changes weekly. Your credit score can go up weekly if you're following the right processes to get things undone and get things taken off and paying certain things off a certain way. Many people will go and they say, well, I want to pay off this one. I'm ready to pay this one off. I'm going to make a deal. I owe $1,000, but I'm only going to offer them $500. And that used to work, but it doesn't work anymore because now it's still going to show up on your credit. It's still going to show as you owe the debt, but you didn't pay the whole thing off. So when other creditors see that, they say, well, this person's not a good bet because I know I'm not going to get all my money. So we have to work on getting those things taken off. And the final thing, if you want to change your financial picture, you have to be willing to invest your money. You got to figure out how you can make money off your money. This is what rich people do. This is the difference between everybody else and rich people. Rich people make money off their money. Or let me not say rich people, financially wealthy people. Because if you're making $100,000 a year, that's not rich, but you can live a really good life. If $100,000 a year is coming in not based on you punching a clock. So you got to figure out what type of investments you want to get involved in. Do you want to do drop shipping? Is there a product that's made over here that you can sell online? Is there some retail arbitrage that you're interested in? Do you want to open up a restaurant? Do you want to open up a retail store? Would you like to open up a daycare? What kind of business would you open up? What kind of money would you want to make? Do you want to keep your job, get your retirements, and go through it until you're 60, but you have some other mechanism that's making you $20,000, $30,000 a year every year consistently? Then you can do that as well. It's all about your perfect comfort level, how much effort and energy you want to put into those years and into that time. But you have to do something. If you're waiting for the government to figure it out, if you're waiting on Social Security, if you're waiting on a 401k, those things are going to fail you. They're going to fail you. Now, can they be helpful? Can the $1,200 from Social Security be good pocket change? Yes. Can your 401k, the money that you draw down for that, is that good? The 40, 30, 50% that you pull down from your retirement, is that good? Sure it is if your life is set up the right way. If your house is paid off and the only thing you have to pay is taxes every year. If you don't have a new car note and not draining more money than's coming in, sure. But to have those other things, do you go to garage sales and find something for $1 and sell it for $20? Do you go to stores that are discount stores, find something that's on sale for $20, but you can turn around and flip it for $70? Are you that kind of person? Did you find something like when I told you guys I sold all those Black Panther beads when the movie first came out? Are you doing those kind of things? That's how you can continue to grow. Now, I want to offer you an opportunity. If you go to CoachRenz.com, on CoachRenz.com, you can get my Financial Alchemy program, the DIY program, though. The DIY program is a one-time. It's a book that I wrote that has everything that you need in there in order to fix your credit and get on a budget. The first actual part of it just gets you into a budgeting format, getting into a budgeting mindset. So go to CoachRenz.com, Financial Freedom DIY, and as soon as you click on it, pay for it, investing in yourself, you will then get an email with the digital copy of the DIY program. And as you look at your situation, you get a download and get your credit report and look at how I tell you what things you need to do for your credit report. If you're going to pay something off, what do you need before you pay it off to make sure it drops off your credit and looks good? If you're going to, how do you increase credit? What kind of credit mix do you need to have? How do you get to a point of getting out of debt and budgeting your money? These are the things you'll find in the DIY program. Now, I got some construction guys doing some things to the commercial kitchen, but we're going to keep on going. But go to CoachRenz.com, Financial Alchemy, DIY, order it today because the price on that one is going to go up next month. Right now, it's only $119, but it's going to go up next month. So order it today. Order it today. I look forward to you guys and your testimonies and your stories. Have a great one. Remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable.